stop, because the oldest world record in athletics could finally be in danger. For more than 40 years, one number has refused to disappear. 153.28. Jarmila Kratochvilova ran it back in 1983. Decades later, nobody has been able to take it down. But now, three women are getting dangerously close, and they are about to collide in Birmingham. Keely Hodgkinson, Audrey Werro, and the wild card nobody expected, Femke Bol. This isn't just another European Championship final. This could be the beginning of the biggest 800-meter battle in years. Let's start with Keely Hodgkinson. The Olympic champion has already won European titles in 2022 and 2024, and she arrived in Birmingham chasing a third straight crown. Earlier this year, she made history by running 154.87 indoors, a world indoor record. She looked unbeatable until Audrey Werro changed everything. At the Stockholm Diamond League, the 22-year-old Swiss star stunned Hodgkinson head-to-head. Werro ran 153.98. Hodgkinson ran an incredible 154.33, breaking the British record and still lost. Then Werro went even faster in Paris, 153.80. Suddenly, the world record that had looked untouchable for 4 decades didn't seem quite so impossible anymore. The record is 153.28. Werro is only 0.52 seconds away. And then Femke Bol entered the conversation. For years, Bol dominated the 400-meter hurdles, 2-time world champion Olympic medalist, one of the greatest hurdlers of her generation. Then she made a decision that shocked the sport. She stepped away from the hurdles and moved to the 800 meters. And somehow, she immediately started running times that put her into the championship conversation. She's still learning the event, still learning the positioning, still learning the tactics, and yet she's already dangerous. At the European Championships, all three women cruised through their opening heats. Hodgkinson won in 157.28. And the scary part, she didn't look anywhere near desperate. She controlled the race, eased toward the finish, and still produced the fastest heat time. Werro was just as comfortable, winning her heat in 157.83. And Bol, in her first major championship 800-meter heat, she won in 159.96. That's slower than her best. But that might actually be the most frightening part, because Bol is still figuring out what she's capable of. Now here's where the controversy begins. Hodgkinson isn't unbeatable. At the 2025 World Championships in Tokyo, Kenya's Lilian Odira shocked the field and took gold in 154.62. Hodgkinson had to settle for bronze, so she isn't simply coming to Birmingham to collect another medal. She's coming to prove something. She wants to win a major championship on home soil, and she wants to remind everyone why she's been considered the queen of this event. But standing across from her is Werro, the woman who already beat her, and Bol, the athlete nobody knows how fast she can eventually run. That's what makes this final so dangerous. If the race becomes tactical, Hodgkinson's championship experience could become decisive. If it turns into an all-out race from the gun, Werro's incredible 2026 form could be impossible to match. And if everything comes down to the final straight, don't count out Bol. Her years of sprinting and hurdling have given her a finishing speed that could completely change the race. But there's one more thing hanging over all three athletes. 153.28, 40-plus years, one of the most stubborn records in all of athletics. And for the first time in decades, the women's 800 meters has multiple athletes who look capable of seriously challenging it. Could somebody actually break it in Birmingham? Maybe. But doing it in a championship final without pacemakers would be brutally difficult, because there won't be anyone setting the perfect pace. No one will hand them the record. They'll have to create it themselves. And that's why Friday night could be special. 3 women, 3 completely different weapons. The Olympic champion, the fastest woman in the world this season, and the former hurdling superstar trying to conquer an entirely new event. The record has survived for more than 4 decades, but now it's staring directly at the most dangerous 800-meter field we've seen in years. Keely Hodgkinson, Audrey Werro, Femke Bol. 1 race, 2 laps, 1 legendary record. And if the pace explodes, the oldest world record in athletics could finally be next.